component of a broader vision to modernize educational governance in Liberia. It aligns with our drive to make the ministry more responsive, data-driven, and accountable. By embracing technology, we are not only making operations more efficient, we are also building public confidence in how education services are.
This program is heard at
Let me take this moment to
Study
thank the team
Complex
who have put this platform together, and also our ICT and training department
13,
who are involved.
2024. We'll have the guest, assistant minister, and other officials are attending this program. Now is the introduction going on. So welcome as we go through this program.
As we officially unveil the platform today, it is important for everyone here to understand that this launch, this pilot phase will allow us to test the platform's functionality, collect users' feedback, and make necessary adjustments before. After the pilot evaluation, the ministry will proceed with a full national deployment, and that will be between January 26th to February 7th, 2026, ensuring that every county, district, and school benefit from this innovation. These steps are not just operational targets, they represent our commitment to sustainability, inclusiveness, and continuous improvement in how we deliver educational services. So as we celebrate this launch, I want to emphasize that today's unveiling is just the beginning. The real success will come as we work together, schools, officers, partners, and ministry staffs, to make this platform an everyday tool for transparency and efficiency. Together, we are not only transforming the process, we are redefining how public service is delivered in education. This is the Liberia we are building, efficient, accountable, and ready for the digital age. Once again, welcome to this historic event, and I thank you all for being in this milestone.
That was the welcoming remark and introductory.
Thank you, Minister, for that presentation. We appreciate you for that. At this time, we invite the technical presentation and demonstration of digital platforms. And this will be done by Smart Solution. Smart Solution. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now we turn to the presentation of the MOE permits system.
I got to do two demonstrations. One has to do the presentation in PowerPoint, and the other one has to do the system overview. Thanks to the purpose. So it's a technical presentation of MOE school permit system. And then Smart Solution, we are IT company established 2019 in Liberia, and over the years we have built smart e-health system, smart time and attendance system, hospital management information system, smart human resource information system, smart access and maintenance system, easy check and convenience app that can be used for everyone around the world. So, Ministry of Education School Permit System, History and Technical Overview. As Mr. Kanga just said, so Smart Solution, we are a registered institution. Since we began this process months ago, we have had a series of presentations with the senior management team at the Ministry of Education, making design for concepts, data collection, system features, cybersecurity concerns, to the system reporting. With our experience team, we have worked closely with the Ministry of Education in addressing all concerns to develop user-friendly. So the system has been built, and then we are here today to demonstrate what we've done. Thank you. So we go to the system quickly. So this is the system demonstration. And this is the dashboard of the system. And then on the dashboard here, we got the total number of schools that we just put in just for demonstration purposes. We got total number of permit issued, total school without permit, total permit renew, total permits pending renewal, and permits are expired. So this is how the system is going to work. And then all of the schools, we're going to be working with the Ministry of Education to put all of the schools onto the system. And then you will see, as we enter in the system, you will see the number of permits that have been issued. You will see the total number of permits, total number of schools without permits. You see the total number of permits renewed. You see the total number of permits pending renewal, and you also see the number of permits that are expired. So this is going to be with the Ministry of Education. This is how they're going to monitor it. So, and if you see down here, it is graphed. We got schools here. We got senior high school, we got elementary, we got junior high, we got TVET, we got teacher college. And on my far right here, we have the permits. We got total permits, without permits, with permits, without permits, pending permits, rejected permits, pending renewals, and expired permits. So for example, if you apply for your permit, when it's rejected, you will see from your account that your permit was rejected. Once it's accepted, you will also see that your permit was accepted. You will see how you can review your permit and all of that.
So that's it. If you just joining us, this is the official program marking the launch of the digital platform for schools. Operational permits is under the Ministry of Education, and we are here coming to you live from the ministerial complex. And right now there's a presentation ongoing by the creator of the platform. So shortly we will join you the presentation, but as we go on, the program is right here in the conference hall of the EGS Ministerial Complex, and we have the Minister of Education,
So like I said,
from the
for
ministry.
demonstration purposes, we
This
already moved from there,
right now.
and we will have the Minister of Purport putting out this message here. We just did this so that while we're doing the demonstration, we can then know. So this is the news aspect of the permit system. On all of your accounts, when you open it, you'll see the news there. All right, that will be from Minister Jasso. So but we'll put this there so that we can have it known from what you will see whenever you open your accounts when it comes to news from the Ministry of Education. So we got here, we got new permits. So after you shall have applied for your permits, and then you will see here, if you meet all of the credentials, everything that is within the system, and then you will see the way approve of it. All right, and then when you're done, you see congrats. We have approved your permit system. After which you've gone through everything, you will see here it's approved, and I can review my permit. So this is how when you go through all of what you need to do, this is how your permit is going to look like. This is just for demonstration purposes. We got Worldwide Mission School, and then you will see the EMS code, all of the schools got an EMS code. Am I right? Yeah, all of the schools got an EMS codes. You can be from Bugonjire, your EMS code will be there, nothing going to change. So you're going to see the secretaries, Honorable Abaji Kanga Jr., and you're going to see Honorable Amos Amman Foley, Deputy Minister. You're going to see. So then we come to my permits, sorry.
So that's it. The presentation is still ongoing by the presenter here. And
so, like I was saying, when you are applying for permit, this is how you're going to look like. When you log onto your portal, your username and your account, this is how you're going to log in. You're going to see on the far left we got new permits, we got renew permits, we got my permit. So then on the far right, you're going to see all of the requirements you need to meet before they can approve of your permit, before the system approve of your permit. And you know what you need to submit. These are requirements that were given, and then if there's any adjustment, it will be adjusted. So as you upload, if the school year is going to be here, you're going to click the school year. You're going to see letter of intent, you're going to put the letter of intent. And you're going to see we got the DO assessment form, you also need to upload it. We got article incorporation, we got and then you see all of the documents. This just all of what you need to, or what you see on the file right there. These are documents that need to be uploaded to the system. Without doing that, you cannot get an approval. It will be pending, or after you shall have submitted all of what is listed over there. It will be reviewed by the team from the Ministry of Education. They're going to approve it. So we got we go to renew permit.
so if you follow us, the presentation is done by
So this is a renewal aspect of it, and when you are renewing your permit,
digital
you
platform,
know exactly what you need to upload to the system. As a matter of fact, all of what you need to submit when you are requesting for a renewal of your permit, they are on the far right. You got a renewal due letter, your last permit copy, you got a task clearance, a certificate, you got an old information sheet, you got a new information sheet, right? Then you can count the year that you want to renew for, your renewal due letter from the staff that you have, the last permit copy. They are all things that you have to submit when you are requesting for renewal. All right. So you see, the reason why you see the red things there is because we did not put anything. But as you putting it there, as it's been here, the last permit copy, task clearance certificate, old information sheet, new information sheet, and then you can send for review. The Ministry of Education, the bureau responsible for that, they're going to review. As soon as you send it, you will see this notification that you see in here. They're going to be on their dashboard. They're going to be on their computers. You will see that there is a notification for action. Right. So then if you come, you want to know your permit, it is right here. After you shall do everything, you want to view your permit. And so this is how your permit on the law, after you shall have done what are the needful. Thank you so much. That ends the presentation.
So that was the
security-wise, we will be concerned as to what the security feature looks like.
Platform that build digital
So,
platform for institutions.
during the development process, we came back to back, ministers involved, and every other hands involved on the development process. So, when you log onto the system, your account, you have a Google code that will come to you. You have to put in that code onto your system. It will permit you to go on to know whether you are the one logging onto that system or you are not the one logging onto that system. That's one of the key things we get with the system. It is well equipped with security features, and then you can upload as many millions of schools, whatever you will do. You can upload this your education. You want to expand over millions of schools onto the system. It is possible. System-wise, we've done all of the measures to put into place for cybersecurity threats and a couple of other security online multi-factor authentication and everything to ensuring that this system works well for Liberia and the Ministry of Education.
Thank you.
Thank you, and that was the official presentation done by the Smart Solution.
Thank you, Smart Solution, for that presentation. As I was presenting, I'm looking at my principles and I'm seeing
platform
everybody like
Ministry of Education for the
some of our born before computers, right? We call them BBC, right?
Permits.
But this is why there's going to be a whole process where we're going to train all the people responsible for IT or whatever in the schools or the principals or whoever is designated. There are going to be full trainings so that you can be able to do this. Even though it looked very complicated as it did, but it's a very simple system to deal with. All of the requirements that you normally put in the folder and give to the DEO bring it up to Barovia, come back when it's done, and then run with it back to Grand G to River says. Sometimes there are mistakes on it, you got to come back. All of that is over. You can stay right in your office and upload these requirements right on. This is what he was trying to show you. They have the field there for upload. You can upload all of that. But what I came up here to say is don't worry. There's going to be adequate training for you and the people who are responsible to handle this as your system. That's what the national rollout is going to be. And we're going to do the pilot with 150 schools. After this, there's going to be a meeting with CEOs to know where those 150 schools are across the 5 counties. So I just wanted to mention that. Don't start to get all jittery because of the technological part of it. There's going to be enough training to make sure you're able to navigate this system. Thank you so much.
So that is a clarity from the minister on the presentation. The presentation was done by the solution for the platform that school administrators, the tertiary education officers. If you need to send a document to the Ministry of Education for revision or revision, there's no need to come to the office again. So you just go straight to the platform and upload all your documents to the Ministry platform, and there will be a revision to see whether you qualify. So we stay here in the conference hall of the Ministry of Education.
At this time, we will call on the President of the National Association of Private Schools Principals to give us a remark. The annual representation, okay, I understand it's a person.
So now is a remark that the President for National Association of Private Schools Principals.
Thank you.
It's now on.
Before I can go ahead with remarks, I would like to kindly correct the name that you called. Please, we are called National Association of Liberia school principals. The same way you have no private teacher association, but you have teacher association, which cut across private schools, public schools. The same way PTA, one PTA association, and they cut across private schools, public schools. Same way with the principal association, not private school, but National Association of Liberia School Principals. Thank you. Madam Minister, Deputy Minister, fellow educators, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Boima K. Yoyer, principal of Ansendor Independent School, located Painesville Police Academy Road. And I also serve as academic chair for NAPS. I am honored to bring to you, on behalf of the National President of the National Association of Liberia School Principals, Mr. D. Derek Dennett, and the entire leadership of NAPS. I also want to say thank you to the Ministry of Education for inviting us to this important national event, the launch of the operating permit digital system. For many years, we have struggled to get our permit registration through, to even renew permit, which is the simplified version, has been time consuming and has even been very difficult for school administrators across the country, including Mosul County. So a few weeks ago, when we were called to validate this permit system, digital system, I sat in my seat and I looked at the technician demonstrating it and asking a question, what could be modified, what could be added, what could be removed. And today we are called for the launch. So I thought of a scripture, Isaiah 60 verse 17, where God told the Israelites, instead of the silver, I will bring in gold. Instead of the silver, the manual paper-based system, we've been giving gold. Digital system. The one that will make our work just from the offices easier. So we want to say, on behalf of NAPS, thanks to the ministry, the five-sided visionary, for embracing technology as a tool to strengthen the delivery of quality education in Liberia. This innovation will not only simplify administrative processes, but will also allow school principals to dedicate more time to what truly matters, improving teaching and learning outcomes. With these new tools, Madam Minister and your team, the National Association of Liberia School Principals proudly pledges its full support and partnership in the rollout to the effective use of this system. We will continue to work with the ministry to sensitize school leaders, share feedbacks, and promote digital literacy amongst our members to enhance the platform's success. We firmly believe that this is more than a technological innovation. It is a reform tool that will help build trust, strengthen quality assurance, and uplift the image of the education in our beloved country. Before I conclude, I am pleased to announce to all principals and education stakeholders here that the grand opening of the National Association of Liberian School Principals NAPS headquarters is Friday, November 21, 2025, in Painesville, opposite the Ethel Baptist Church. You are all welcome, and Madam Minister and all of the team, you are highly welcome too. In conclusion, let me reaffirm NAPS stands ready to collaborate with the Ministry of Education and all its partners to ensure that this initiative achieves its intended goals. Together, we can create a more efficient, transparent, and accountable education system, one that serves every Liberian child with excellence and pride. Congratulations to the Ministry of Education for this remarkable achievement. Thank you.
So that was the president for the National Association of Private Schools Principals.
At this time, we are honored to invite to this podium the representative of the CEOs of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable David Waka.
So now there will be a remark from the County Educational Officer, Ms. David Walker. And earlier was the President for the National Association of Private Schools Principals. It is LMTV. Keep following us as we bring you this official launch of the digital platform for school operational payments by the Ministry of Education.
Members of the press,
here right,
ladies and gentlemen,
taking place at the BJS Ministry
it is with great honor
in
and enthusiasm that I join the Ministry of Education in celebrating the official launch of the digital platform for school operational payment, a truly transformative milestone in our nation's education sector. This innovation represents more than just a technological upgrade. A shift towards transparency, efficiency, and accountability in how we manage and regulate schools across Liberia. For us in the counties, especially rural counties, this digital transition will significantly ease the administrative burden long associated with the manual process of payment application and renewal. No longer will schools need to travel long distances to Monrovia to process documents. With this new system, schools will be empowered to submit applications online, track their progress, and receive permits in real time. This is a remarkable stride towards decentralization and inclusivity, and showing that every school, no matter its location, can access quality and efficient services. As county education officers, we see this platform as a powerful tool for data-driven decision-making. It will strengthen coordination between central, county, and district levels, improve monitoring and enhance compliance across all education institutions. Most importantly, it will help us maintain a credible and up-to-date database of schools operating throughout Liberia. I wish to commend Honorable Dr. Jason Malida and the Ministry's leadership team for championing this digital reform agenda. I also extend appreciation to our development partners for their continuous support in modernizing our education system. Let me assure the ministry that we, education officers across Liberia, are fully committed to embracing this platform. We will work diligently to train our staff and sensitize us to administrators to ensure its smooth and effective use. Together, we are building a more transparent, accountable, and future-ready education sector for Liberia's children. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. We want to say thank you, Mr. Waka, from the Great Port County. At this time, we are honored to invite to this podium one of the MOE partners, the UNICEF representation, to come and give us brief remarks.
So, a brief remark from partners, and this representative is from UNICEF. Earlier was the CEO, David Walker.
Thank you very much.
That's the county education officer. If you just join me, that is the launch of digital platform for school operational payments by the Ministry of Education and the student
providing them with additional learning opportunities,
Ministerial
is very
Complex
important, especially for the most
conference
vulnerable children here in Liberia. So thank you very much, and we're looking forward to working very closely with the Ministry of Education on all digital education programming. Thank you.
That was a very brief remark there by the representative from UNICEF. And on the platform there we have the CEO David Akwe, we have the minister and the representative from UNICEF, we have the Minister of Education, we have Mr. Kanka and other representatives, and we have the hall is full with officials from schools, administrators, DEO, who have come to be part of this launch.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Vali Sano. I'm the President and CEO of Center for Integrated Solutions, a Liberian-owned technical firm. We are also very pleased to be working with the ministry to strengthen evidence-based education policy making. So we really excited at the launch of the school permit system, because we are also support the Ministry of the email system. So data, whatever data kind of comes from the permit system, kind of feed into the overall email system. So we really look forward to working with smart solutions and the leadership. So hope that Mr. Kangas have already told you, once it's completed, please coordinate a meeting with smart solutions so that we can make sure that the systems are interoperable, to make sure that kind of communicate with each other as well, so that we don't have silo systems as we struggle over the years. So really pleased to be here. And excuse me, thank you so much, everybody, and I look forward to a very successful event. Thank you.
Please come.
So now we are taking remarks from partners. Partners on this official launch of school permits.
Thank you very much. Thank you to Honorable Minister. I'm Charles M. Maisima, Secretary General of the National Association of Private School Owners. And we know far too long. I mean, this is a true transformation to see permit issue being moving digital. And it is an honor for all school owners, especially private school owners, to work along with government so as to ensure transparency, so as our principals, as they are working with the ministry, so that everything can take place decently. We say thank you to the ministry for this wonderful tool that we all are going to work with, and we are going to pledge our support to make sure as private school owners, we're going to work with government. Thank you so much for giving us this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you.
So still taking remarks from panels, and now we have the director from
I'm Director of Public Affairs at the Liberia Telecommunications Authority. It's a privilege for us to be here together. We're moving ahead. The LTA has partnered with Starlink to provide 156 Starlink low orbit connectivity for the internet to 156 schools throughout Liberia. We're very proud about that. We're very proud to be working with the Ministry of Education to deploy that. It's a lot of work, but this is a historic time for Liberia to see that we're rolling out together connectivity that will bring our students up to be parallel with their colleagues on the continent and on the global continent also. So we're very proud about that. We're going ahead and we thank you.
Director for Public Affairs, Director Chelsea. She has just announced with the collaboration between the Ministry of Education and Liberia Telecommunications.
When
education in
your parent or your mommy or your mother or whosoever
Starlink
is about to come and give you a
to 100 schools across
or to
the
launch a
country.
program, it's time that all of us be very active so that we can misinform our public. Sometimes you meant it for good, but people will tell the story around. So we're fighting a war against disinformation and that information. Thank God we have fact checkers around. They are here and was evident. At this time, my people, fellow educators, we are pleased and very delighted and overwhelmed. At this time, to welcome to this podium our mother, one who is in the business of transforming this education system, giving you nothing less than quality. What we've been longing for years is now our doorstep. May we all stand together and welcome to this podium.
Shortly, there will be official remarks from Minister Chaso Chalayeshi now to the podium to make launch of this program.
Hello. I'm excited to be with you all this afternoon, and let me apologize for the late start. It's beyond our control that we had to begin a little late, but nonetheless, I think we are all onto something magnificent for our country. It's not about one person. It's not about only the Ministry of Education, but us collectively telling the world Liberia is ready, and we are informed, and we are equipped, and we will deliver for our nation's development. So distinguished officials, our esteemed development partners, dedicated county and district education officers, school administrators, members of the private and faith-based school communities, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today we gather to launch a platform and also turn a page on a new chapter for education in Liberia. We are here to declare that the era of long journeys for simple paperwork or misspelled files and uncertain waiting is officially coming to an end. For decades, the path of obtaining a school operational permit in Liberia has been a journey of patience and persistence. A journey measured in long miles to Monrovia, in stacks of paper, in months of waiting. These were not mere inconveniences. They were systemic burdens that drained resources, bred frustration, and eroded trust. And I hear most of the speakers talk about transparency and accountability. But what this system is going to do for us all is to ensure quality. We live in the space of artificial intelligence, the what people are calling AI. If we are to ensure that our babies and our children are learning in a space where computers become commonplace, the folks that are running and operating institutions should be at the vanguard of that process. And to be able to do so, you must have the quality of infrastructure to deliver instruction. And this is one of the big emphasis for why we have pivoted to making sure that we have a digitized system. The digital platform for school operational permits we launched today is our answer to that burden. It is a digital handshake between the Ministry of Education and the private school community. A promise of service, accountability, quality, and partnership. We are replacing an outdated manual process that, while it served its time, too often slowed progress and obscured data. This transition to digital is not a matter of convenience. It is a statement of commitment to good governance and modern public service, for which the AAID has tasked the Ministry of Education to deliver on as we endeavor to transform education in our country. This initiative is a cornerstone of President Joseph Numa Boakai's Arrest agenda, as well as our own education reform priorities. Under its education pillar, we are not just talking about reform, we are building it. We are committed to forging a data-driven ministry. And as you heard one of the partners from CIS speaking, we've been intentional at the Ministry of Education. We have Liberian talent, and as long as God should grant me at the Ministry of Education grace to continue to steer the affairs of the education sector, we are going to ensure Liberian businesses with the requisite skills and talents and expertise are given a seat at the table to bring solutions and partner with the government. A data-driven ministry where decisions are guided by real-time evidence is our focus, and not by outdated files or guesswork. This platform is a tangible expression of that commitment. What does this mean for our nation? I know you heard Mr. Kanga talk a little bit about that. But it means a school principal in Hapa, in Fasavolu, where I'm from, Fasavolu, Lufa County, Grand Crew, proprietor in Vonjama, can now apply for and renew their permit from their offices in minutes, not months. And it means when they pay their fees, they won't get drilled up and down. So, as we will say in our Bandi vernacular, I'll sell. It means that our county and district education officers can process and verify applications more efficiently, ensuring that standards are upheld consistently across the country. And it means that we at the ministry can maintain a clear national picture of registered institutions, enabling better oversight, planning, and support where it's most needed. This platform is the first step toward a fully digital education management ecosystem, as you heard earlier, and one that will eventually connect school registration to teacher licensing and student data and inspection records in real time. That is how we will strengthen transparency, quality, efficiency, and trust at every level of the education system. Let me be clear, the system is more about efficiency. It is about integrity. We are embedding transparency into the very software of our operations. When processes are clear and data is accessible, corruption finds no shadow in which to hide. Let me read that again.
Come on, that's great.
When processes are clear and data is accessible, corruption finds no shadow in which to hide. This platform holds us accountable, the Ministry of Education, and in turn, you as well as the customers. The schools remain accountable to the communities they serve. It replaces suspicion with structure, bureaucracy with clarity, and uncertainty with trust. But a tool is only as good as the hands that wield it. Technology, while good, doesn't solve all the problems. As Minister Kanga indicated, we are going to ensure everyone is trained and will have recurring trainings. Because if we have a tool and the people that are supposed to be the consumers don't know how to access it or use it, it becomes useless. So we're going to ensure that ongoing training is happening across the country to ensure that we have full utilization of the tool. To our private, but a tool is only as good, as I stated, as the hands that wield it. Technology does not build a better future, people do. To our education officers, you are the custodians of this new trust. To our private and faith-based school leaders, embrace this platform as a shared responsibility in shaping Liberia's education future. And to our ministry team, let us lead by example, ensuring that the digital promise we launched today becomes a daily practice of efficiency and integrity. This journey was not made alone. I extend our profound gratitude to our partner in this process, Smile Solutions, a Liberian-owned company who are the developers of this platform. My sincere appreciation also goes to the dedicated staff of the Division of Basic and Secondary Education, headed by Minister Abba Kanga Jr., the Planning Department, and our ICT Department, and collectively the team at the Ministry of Education, whose tireless work has led us here today. As we roll out nationwide, our goal is clear: to ensure that every school operating in Liberia does so legally. Most importantly, I want to acknowledge the pioneering 150 schools from across Montserrado, Mangibi, Bomi, and Grand Jide and Sino counties that will be participating in the pilot phase beginning next week. Your feedback will be helpful and essential in refining this tool for the nation. This is how we restore confidence in our system. This is how we prove that government can be efficient, accountable, and responsive. And this is how we live out President Borkai's call to think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia. Today we build both a platform and a partnership between government and schools, between policy and practice, between promise and delivery. Let us leave here today united in our mission to make education not only the hope of our children, but the engine of our nation's progress. In this regard, I officially declare the digital platform for school operational permits launched. Thank you, and as we all strive to build the Liberia that we deserve, may God bless us, and may He keep us, and may we prosper. In His name, amen.
That was the Minister of Education, and the school operational permits have been officially declared and launched by the Minister of Education.
Put your hands together again.
It is the Ministry of Education official launch digital platform for school operational
ready and
permits.
willing, innovative and creative into where they are placed. No need to worry. The services will be delivered right at your door. We are taking education in your offices, in your homes, on your farm. To invite to this podium one of our assistant ministers. I always call her making things happy. She always put a smile on your face. Whether you are angry or not, she's a day of stress in the Republic of Liberia. Though she's a female, but when you are angry and enter this woman's office, you relax and get attention. You're going to smile with comfort. And I call our minister, Sola Sisi, to give us
Thank you so much. That's because I also work with 1.2 million students, and that alone is not easy. They sometimes come to my office with a lot of tension, so we always ensure that they're calm, they're resting to address the challenges. But thank you all so much, and thank you to our Minister, Dr. Jala, and to Minister Kanga and his team for getting us to this stage today. I know when we were given the mantle to lead in our various bureaus and appointed by the President, we all knew we had a lot of work to do to improve this country for all of us and our future generations. And this is exactly what the digital transformation program, in line with digitizing the permit system, is. Like the minister said, someone from any of the schools in the rural areas can now apply. We know the challenges that have come with this in a very long time. DEOs will have to go to schools. You know, the principal himself will have to leave his work in leading the school for that day to go to his office to deliver these papers. And just as the rest of the world is moving ahead digitally, Liberia doesn't have to stay behind. And I know, like Minister was making a remark, Minister Kanga, about how sometimes change is not easy. It's not always easy. And I know to our education officers and our DEOs and our school administrators, this will come as a challenge. But I always tell people, once you're willing to learn something new every day, you become a better person, and you also transform the space that you're in. So take this as a new challenge and, you know, embrace it. Find ways to learn how to use that computer, that tablet, that phone to get this thing right for all of us. And it's our hope that we utilize the information that are put in there for other educational purposes. So on behalf of the Ministry of Education, our team, stakeholders and partners, our county education officers, the students, school administrators, parents, I want to thank you all for being here today, for watching this historical moment happen at the Ministry of Education for all of us. And as we close up, we want to encourage you to not feel scared, please, right? This whole technology thing can be very scary. Sometimes you might do all the work, the internet will not work, right? You might do it and then you realize that something is not uploaded. But I'm very sure the folks from the Division of Basic and Secondary Education will be a phone call away to help you in whatever challenges you have in ensuring that you utilize this platform very smoothly. And the SMILE team, thank you for developing this for all of us. Be on the standby. My people will disturb you. So be ready, and I hope that works. Thank you so much.
Thank you. At this time, we will ask that we be arranged and get ready for the photo.
So as we
will
come to
arrange
the
this in about 2
end of this program,
But
before the
we want you to understand we have a refreshment for you.
photo session, there is the official launch of the digital platform for school operational permits under the Ministry of Education, and this platform will enhance all the schools administrators, the district educational officer, county educational officer. If you have been a long way that the processing of schools documents from these officials of schools to the Ministry of Education. If you from Grand Bassa, Grand Crew, and you want to send a document to the Ministry of Education, you don't need to come from Maryland anymore, or you don't need to come from Lofa County to bring a document to the Ministry of Education. All you need to do now is to file in all your documents through this platform that was built by the Smart Solution, and this platform will enhance all the documents that need to be reviewed by the Ministry of Education to make sure that you are qualified to be a school administrator. So we coming to you live from the Ministerial Complex, from the conference room of the EJS Ministerial Complex, where the Ministry of Education is launching the official school operational permits. So keep following us. So coming to you live, and now we are going to this photo session where the Minister of Education is going to take photo with the partners and all our ministers and officials of this program. So keep following us.
Then those who are on the platform just come in. Go back, slow down. Go back. Please, let us back, please. Let us back.